Hey, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. I don't know about you, but when the weather starts getting a little cooler, the leaves start changing color, or they're already on the ground like they're here in Canada, I get so happy. It can be hard to know sometimes what to wear, so I thought I'd share with you some of my favorite fall running clothes and accessories. So let's talk about one of my favorite things, clothes. As I said, when cooler temperatures arrive, you can finally breathe while you run without feeling like you're in a sauna or like underwater because of the humidity. Don't get me wrong, I love running in the summer and I do all my best marathons in the fall because I went through a summer of just super high heat and then the weather gets a little cooler and boom, it's just the best. I would say around 10 to 12 degrees Celsius is the perfect temperature to run in. How about you? What's your favorite temperature to run in? Unfortunately, this weather doesn't last very long in Halifax as it's now kind of already hovering around 0 degrees Celsius or even a little colder. I think it's supposed to even snow today, which makes me sad. But for these brief moments of fall running, I just love the clothes that I get to wear. One of the best combinations is having a long sleeve and shorts. Like, that's just the best because your legs are still free and not like unencumbered by tights, and the long sleeve just keeps your arms warm from the slightly cooler weather and your core, and yeah, it's just so awesome. I have a few tracksmith tops like this one that I love to run in. The first one is the Horizon Long Run, and it's this beautiful orange color, and I like pairing it with my tracksmith Twilight shorts, and just the whole outfit's just so comfortable. Like the Horizon long sleeve, it feels like it should be just like a regular t-shirt but in technical material, which is great because you shouldn't run, maybe shouldn't run in like regular t-shirts because it wouldn't breathe very well. Tracksmith uses a dry release fabric in the Horizon long sleeve, which makes it comfortable and breathable. I'm currently wearing the Harrier long sleeve. It's warm, but it's still very breathable, and apparently with their merino wool shirts, you can like wear it a couple times without it actually smelling, so that will help it last longer because the more you wash it, it breaks down the material and etc. And these aren't cheap, so we want them to last as long as possible. This shirt is funny because I'll show you up close, but the logo is actually upside down, so when I look down I can see Tracksmith like right side up, but anyways, I thought that was really funny. I also love using called the Swiftly Tech long sleeve shirt, and I have the first version of it. There's a 2.0 now, which I also have in a burgundy color, but the first version I really like. It doesn't have the like this one, it doesn't have like the thumb hole in it, which I don't often use. Do you use the thumb hole when you're running? I don't know. And it's like a little, not too long, and I actually raced my first marathon in it. It's breathable, it's super comfortable. I really like Lulu shirts, and that one's one of my favorites to run in. I also recently got a Nike long sleeve shirt when we were in Vancouver at an outlet, and it's almost like the color of it's really cool. Like, it's not a turtleneck obviously, but it looks like a sweater, but it's just a long sleeve, and it's actually has on the arm like a space that you can put your watch like through, so you don't have to pull your shirt up and expose like so much of your skin, so you can just like have it and look down and see. It's super cool. I really like that feature of it, and it's a slightly heavier material than this, but it's perfect for even around like 0 degrees. I probably would go with that, and tights of course. As I mentioned, the Twilight shorts from Tracksmith, I really love them. They're soft. I actually got rid of the waistband tie or string because it kept getting like knotted in the washing machine, but it's like one of my favorite shorts to run in the summer. And I won't talk about more shorts because really there's only a week that you can wear shorts and long sleeves in Halifax, but they were just, I wore them as long as I could. when the temperature drops below 0 degrees or just hovers around there, it's time to pull out my tights. I'm sad, but I also love all my tights, so it's not as bad, but I still prefer running in shorts. I think my absolute favorite pair of tights is this Lulu. It's called Fast and Free High-Rise Tights. It feels like butter when you're wearing it and like barely there, and I don't feel like, yeah, that I can't move my legs freely, and it's just so comfortable. It's not really a winter tight, so I wouldn't wear it like -10, but it's perfect for like the cooler temperatures where you need something to cover your legs. It has 2 side pockets, which is just, you always need pockets. I don't know why tights don't have pockets, but anyways, there are pockets on the side and on the back for keys, not a zipper one, but that's okay. It has a few reflective details on it, which is always nice because now it's darker earlier and all the time, so it's nice to have some sort of reflectivity on it. Puma actually sent me a few tights, which now I can fit into because last year I had just had Luke and I was still not quite back to my usual shape, and that's fine, but now I can fit into them. So I was trying to find the names of them, but I think they're called the Ultraform Women's Running Leggings, and I also have the high-waisted leggings and the regular rise 7/8 tights. So all 3 of those are great. I think I prefer the most the Ultraform ones, and they have 2 side pockets and the kind of purple detailing on them, and those are, I think, the ones I go to the most out of the Puma tights, but still, I love every single one of them, especially the 7/8 is nice if it's like cold, not like super cold, and so you can get away with having a little skin showing. None of these are lined because these are what I wear in the fall, and I have ones that are thicker and better for winter running, which I have in another video, and I'll probably do an updated video of winter running clothes in a little bit. Speaking of videos, I actually just started a Patreon page, which is, the goal of it is to help me create even more videos and better quality and just more things that I think would really benefit this channel. They're very informal, but I share weekly training updates, like kind of a recap of how my week went and what my workouts were, and I'm doing some polls and some other updates that I won't share on my regular channel, so if you're interested in that, please check out the link below. I really appreciate any support, and I love you guys, and I love making videos for you, so I just wanted to tell you about that. Layers are your best friend as a runner, like especially when weather gets cooler, you can start layering on the clothes, and if you accidentally overdress and have a half zip on, you can unzip it slightly to let the air out, and that just brings me to one of my favorite things are half zips. I own probably way too many, but at least 3 Nike half zips and 1 Lulu half zip, and then the rest are kind of like winter ones that are like thicker. But oh man, I love Nike half zips. They're just the best. They're just really soft, really comfortable, not too tight so you can get like a long sleeve or a t-shirt underneath them without feeling like you're like too tight. And yeah, I just wear them all the time. I have them in a pink and a gray, and now the Chicago one is this beautiful, I don't know what color, it's like blue, but like baby blue. I don't know, it's slightly different than this one, but such a big fan. I think one of my favorite combos is either having a t-shirt, the half zip, and then a vest over top. My vest, I just got it at the thrift store. It's probably not the most technical material. There are better vests out there, but it's just like really comfortable, and it's a nice like weight. It's like kind of thicker, but it's not like, it's breathable still. It's just nice when I don't really need a jacket, but I want something to keep my core warm. I can even just wear it with like a long sleeve and the vest. You can get lighter ones. I know for like cycling you can get, I forget the name for them. Please tell me if you know what I mean, but it's like a light vest that just like, again, is just like an extra layer. I don't know, at a workout I sometimes just take my vest off, put it with my coach, and then, you know, then you can have something for the warm up and cool down so you don't get too chilled. But just having a vest, whatever weight you want, but I just really enjoy that this fall, because it's just been nice to have that extra. I don't know, I've been enjoying my vest. I have a jacket which I showed you in my Chicago video. It's their dry fit jacket and it's very lightweight. It's not like a super like warm jacket, but again, it's another layering item. It's perfect like if I want to go out, like today is around 0, so I would maybe go with a long sleeve and the jacket, and that would probably be just perfect with some tights, of course. I have thicker jackets that I'll pull out for the winter, but I've been loving this layer with just, yeah, it just breaks if it's a little windy, it just kind of cuts that a bit, and just again, layers. I can't stop talking about layers because they really are the best thing. When it gets around, yeah, like 5 degrees, even around 0 degrees Celsius, I start pulling out my headbands, and if it gets below 0, I pull out my hat. I have lots of hats, but my favorite headband is from Lulu, and I really looked for it. I can't find the name of it, but it has a reflective kind of band all around it. Actually has like a hole for your like ponytail to go through it, so it kind of keeps, so your ponytail, I don't know, but like especially when you wear hats and you have ponytails on, it's like really annoying. But anyways, I love this headband as it's like thicker, but it's not fleece lined or anything. It's just a nice thing to keep my ears warm. They're different brands, so I'm sure any headband would do, but that's just the Lulu one I've had for probably years, and I really like it. Another thing that's key for running in the fall, especially when the weather gets colder, my hands get colder, are gloves or mittens. And I love getting gloves and mittens, especially for fall running, from Dollarama or any dollar store. They're lightweight, but it still gives something to go over your hand, that so they don't get freezing cold on your runs. Especially I run in the morning, and even if it's like 5 degrees, I still find it cooler because the sun's not out yet. Also with Dollarama mittens, you can put them in the washing machine. I've definitely washed them several times, and if you lose them, it's not the end of the world. Of course, you don't want to waste and, you know, keep buying things, but they're so much better than like say my Solomon mittens, which are like $60. Don't want to lose those, and so they're the perfect temperature, perfect thing to wear around like 0 degrees. Anything like, maybe I'll pull my Solomons out when it's like -10 because they are warm. My hands like sweat in them, but I really think Dollarama mittens are the best, and I have mittens and gloves depending if I wear the mittens if it's slightly cooler out, and gloves if I just need something on my hands. In general, a good rule of thumb is to dress like it's 10 degrees warmer than it actually is outside. This way it helps prevent you from overheating or dressing too warmly. You might be cold initially when you go out, but you'll be so thankful later in your run that you didn't overdress, because you'll be sweating and it'll be just miserable, and then you'll get chilled afterwards, and yeah, not fun. What about you? What are your favorite fall running clothes? Let me know in a comment below. I hope you enjoyed hearing about all my different clothes, and I'll have links for them, what I can find, in the description below, and I hope running and training is going well, and I'll see you next time.